Welcome to the 411 from the 417 gamers for the month of April. In this episode, we'll have 2 MoonCity Minutes to get you caught up on what's going on with MoonCityCon 2022. For the friendly 417, we stop in with Silver Twilight Games. We have a new segment. In Houston, we have a question. We sit down with the guys from Silver Twilight and answer all the questions from the month of March. And we'll end the episode like we usually do with our questions of the month and look at the games that you played in the month of March. Where can you get your board gaming on? Wednesdays, C&K Toys Up in Bolivar holds their board game night. Thursdays, you can head on over to Metagames for their board game night with the 417 gamers. The first Friday of the month, Cards and Stripes holds their family game night. Come on out and they'll teach you a great game. Down in Branson, at the Branson Board Game Cafe, they have their singles night. Don't have a group to play a game with? Head on down there. They'll hook you up and get you playing. The first Saturday of each month, Haven Games down in Nixa holds their board game night. And then the third Wednesday of every month, Greg and the guys at the Gaming Arts Media Expo are at Holdfast Brewery to teach you some games. Get out there and play you some games.
Hello, this is Ben, and welcome to your MoonCity Minute. We're boldly heading back to the Oasis Inn and Convention Center in Springfield, Missouri, June 3rd through the 5th for MoonCityCon 2022, and we're very excited to enjoy all these 3 days of epic gaming with all of you. We're also happy to announce that Ye Old Lasersmith is joining the fleet of vendors at MoonCityCon. Ye Old Lasersmith is your new favorite artisan for laser-cut gaming upgrades, trophies, dice towers, and other nerd-centric decorative pieces. Come out and see all the great products that Ye Old Lasersmith has to offer at this year's MoonCityCon. As tickets sell, we want to give a heads up about the Captain's Tier expiration date. The Captain's level ticket comes with the standard pass as well as a challenge coin and an exclusive t-shirt design. All Captain's level tickets need to be in by Friday, May 6th, so if you would like to purchase this level, don't miss out on this option. If you're staying at the Oasis Hotel, please use the group code MoonCityCon to get the group rate. Stay on the property and keep your game time going. That's it for this month, and we'll see you soon at MoonCityCon, June 3rd, 4th, and 5th at the Oasis Inn and Convention Center. I'll see you there.
Welcome to the Friendly 417, where we look at the friendly local game stores in the 417 area. I'm at Silver Twilight Games. Where are we at? What's the address?
We're at 1740 South Glenstone Avenue, Suite H. We're in the Glenstone Square, just behind Coyote Adobe.
Okay. How long have you guys been in business?
Well, we opened in 2017, or 2017, sorry, and then in 2019 we opened our storefront.
Very nice. Where did the store name come from?
Call of Cthulhu. It's based off of the Silver Twilight Lodge, and we kind of we started it as the shipping. We didn't expect to get this far, but hey, I still like the name. So,
how many staff members do we currently have on hand?
Basically, just friends and family. It's just the 3 owners: myself, Josh, Les, who isn't here, and then our wives work. I mean, my wife helps me sort Lego, and his wife has worked the front. His daughter, obviously, is a big person for us too. So,
okay. 417 gamers, we're big into the board games. If people are looking for new releases, what's the best day to come in?
For us, it's Thursday. We get our shipments in on Wednesday, and then that gives us the time to put them out.
Gotcha. What are some of your hottest board games right now?
Right now, Sleeping Gods is probably our #1 seller, so a lot of the Red Raven games go well for us, and then Ledbetter games, Oath and Root are always good.
Mm-hmm. I know you guys do board games, but what are some games outside of the? What are some products outside the gaming sphere that you guys focus on?
Obviously, role-playing games fall into the category with board games very well. We do very well there too, and dice for board game. But Lego has been huge for us. We do you can pick brick, so we have a pick brick wall where we have sorted colors. And we can fill up tubs. We have build your own fig section. We have minifigs you can purchase and sets. So we cover kind of all the Lego sphere.
Yeah, during pandemic when everything shut down, board games really had an uptick, but so did Legos.
Yes, absolutely.
If you're at home with the family and the friends and you got something to do, grab a board game, but at the same time, build a thing. Legos are a great opportunity for that. Outside of those, do you have some like gaming upgrade products that you guys have?
For us, it's really our rental system.
Okay.
So it's $5, take it home for the week, play it, love it, and if it's something you want to buy, we take that $5 off the price of a new copy if it's something we can get it in
And
stock.
if you don't like it, you saved yourself $40, maybe $50, maybe $100.
Exactly.
Right.
So we've all been there, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah. Gaming-wise, do you guys currently have an open game space?
So we just recently expanded our space, put some more tables in. So as of right now, the answer to that is no, but we're hoping April, May. That's something we're definitely going to look at.
Gotcha. Over the winter, you guys had some nights for gaming. Can you tell us a little bit more about those gaming nights?
He ran a role-playing game. So Josh ran a role-playing game for a couple of months there. And I know we're going to do some of that again. Les, our partner, is going to run some.
Yeah.
We did Board Game University, where we we would take more complicated games because we get a lot of younger, or not even younger, but we get a lot of new players. A lot of new board gamers seem to find us, and they don't know exactly where to go. Maybe they started with Catan or Carcassonne,
Right.
and they want to get into something else, and they don't know where to go. And you can look at some games that look a little daunting, like, I don't know, Ankh looks daunting, Feast for Odin. Not a game you're going to just jump into right away when you haven't done many of these beyond
Right.
what most people play, like Monopoly or something
Well, with
like that.
2,000 to 3,000 games coming out every year, it's hard to figure out where to dip the toe to get
Absolutely.
into the hobby. So when you go look on a game shelf and you see hundreds of games, it's a good idea.
And I think we pride ourselves on being able to help people kind of pick a game that fits what they want to do. We know most of the games on the shelf. I mean, we try to play as many as we can. We try, and basically we can kind of guide them towards a style. That maybe they liked Ticket to Ride. We often hear that as a gateway game, and we can kind of help them along with a game that's similar to that, but maybe a little more involved if they want to get a little more involved.
That next step.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody's got a social media. Where can people find Silver Twilight on social media?
You can find us on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay. And do you guys have an online store?
Absolutely. SilverTwilightGames.com. All our game inventory is on there. Our Lego sets, but not our pick-a-brick or our figs.
Gotcha. Now, before we leave, what are some of your favorite board games?
For me, Ora and Labora is one of my favorite games. I like the complex resource gathering and generating games, and so that really scratches that itch. But I'm pretty flexible. I'll play just about anything. Like I said, Small World has a place in my heart because it's the game my oldest daughter started playing to get her in the hobby.
Understood. What are some of yours?
Terraforming Mars, obviously, huge game. I love that game. Any U. Rosenberg game, pretty much, I'm going to buy, I'm going to play. And any Splotter game I tend to buy. So,
guys, thank you very much for coming on the Friendly Local 417. Before we get out of here, what is that address one more time?
It is 1740 South Glenstone Avenue, Suite H.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you guys at Silver Twilight Games.
Thank you.
What's better than one Moon City Minute? 2 Moon City Minutes. We've been asked about our masking policy for MoonCityCon 2022. We're using both Greene County and Oasis Convention Center for their guidelines. We encourage all patrons, vendors, and organizers that want to get vaccinated, please do so. We will probably ask the same questions that you've been asked at health clinics as how you're feeling. We want everyone to be healthy and happy at MoonCityCon and coming away. If you're not feeling well coming into MoonCityCon, please stay home. Anyone that feels the need to wear a mask should do so, and we'll have some on hand. We will also have hand sanitizer at the end of each table row for anyone to use as needed. Now the important information. Here's some of the prizes that we have planned for MoonCityCon 2022. For door prizes, we'll be giving away Isle of Cats by Frank West, published by the City of Games. Quad Heroes by Ryan Illier, published by Wonderment Games. Legacy of Dragonholt by Nikki Valens, published by Fantasy Flight Games. Haunt the House by Josh Capel, published by Kids Table Board Games. Beyond the Sun by Dennis K. Chan, published by Rio Grande Games. And Tapestry, designed by Jamie Stegmaier, published by Stonemaier Games. For the Play-In Wins, Umbra Via by Connor Wake, published by Pandasaurus Games. Fresco, the Dice and Card Game by Marco Ruskau and Marcel Sobelbeck, published by Queen Games. 10 by Molly Johnson, published by AEG. The Initiative, designed by Corey Konecka, published by Unexpected Games. The Liberation of Reitborg by Gerald Heckett, published by Cosmos Games. City of Gears by Chris Leader, published by Grey Fox. Land vs. Sea by Jean-Paul Jacques, published by Good Games Publishing. And Lost Ruins of Arnak by Elwin and Min, published by CGE. We're still acquiring more games and prizes, but that's what we'd like to show you thus far. We can't wait to see you at MoonCityCon 2022 at the Springfield Oasis Convention Center, June 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We're here at Silver Twilight Games for the questions of March. I'm here with Jeff and Josh. First question, do you have any games that have a distinct smell in your collection?
Distinct smell.
The one that everybody talks about is Stone Age. The dice cup. Whenever you open the game, just about everybody that I know has that dice cup that has that weird smell.
Okay.
For me, pitch car. That pine woody smell. As soon as I open my big Glad container, just has that smell like it's just get ready for some pitch car.
All right. For me, I think it's the games that have all those sheets of cardboard tokens.
Yeah.
So when you open it up, just the cardboard, and you know you're going to be punching these for the next 30, 45 minutes. And that, I think, is as much fun as playing sometimes.
It's a weird thing for a board gamer because you look at that sheet and some people are like, oh, there's like 9 sheets. You're like, yeah, there's 9 sheets.
Yeah, exactly.
Any games in your collection?
I think the only one I can think of really, I've got a old copy of German Die Macher that came with a someone printed English instruction sheet, and that game has been around.
Oh yeah.
It was a used game when I got it. I loved getting it, and it just has a smell to it. You know, I mean, it's like I said, it's been around. It's lived a life.
Kind of one of those stale book smells.
Yeah,
exactly. For like 20, 50 years.
You know what you're opening it. You know what you're opening.
Does it have the tomato cards, the square tomato cards for the GML? Yeah. Next question. What are some of your favorite games in a brown box?
Oddly enough, I looked at my collection. I don't have a ton of games in a brown box. It's an interesting question. Glass Road. It's not all brown, but it's dominantly brown.
Sure.
And a game I think didn't get a lot of attention when it came out is Dice Forge. I think it's a fun little game, and I think it has an interesting mechanic, and I think a lot of people overlooked it.
Yeah. Dice Forge, you pop off the pieces of your dice, and as you go through the game, you can buy new pieces to augment the dice, and you have 2 dice. Some of them give you resources, some of them just flat out give you points. Yep. It's a fun little game. Some of your favorite games in a brown box?
In a brown box, well, fortunately for me, Orin Labora is mostly brown, which is one of my favorites. But the other one I was looking in my collection is Guillotine. It's kind of a nice end of the night. Everybody's just having a fun time talking.
Yeah, you guys break that one out at some of the events.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a great little game to pop out. Triassic Terror for me. And Bruges. Bruges is a little orangey, but I'm going to count it. But Triassic Terror is just a very mean area control game where you're controlling your little dinosaurs, and each round you can pick to take the raptors, the T-Rex, or the pterodactyls, and just go attack people's dinosaurs. It's good. It's family fun.
Family fun.
Next question. What are some of your favorite games about food or drink? Start with you.
I'm going to go with Reckholt. It's basically a resource. It's a worker placement game where you're trying to provide for a feast of tomatoes and mushrooms and carrots, and everybody's doing the same work, but it's just who does it better.
Right. Gardening game by Uwe.
Yeah.
I think that's published by Renegade?
Yes.
Gotcha. Some of yours.
Well, the best game about food is Food Chain Magnet. I mean, sorry, it wins. It's a splatter game first, so it's got that going for it. And it's just a fantastically built game that just has just such interesting mechanics to it. I remember the first time we played it with our wives. My wife had it set that she was selling orange juice. She had it all set up, and I did an aerial campaign and moved everybody to cola, and her hopes and dreams were shattered in a minute.
For me, it starts with viticulture. Viticulture is by far my favorite. I like New York Slice. That's a fun little one from Bezier Games. It's one of those I split, you choose. So the first person splits the pizza up in all the pieces and then hopes there's something nice left after everybody chooses theirs first.
Okay.
The last one, what are some of your favorite upgrades for games? Some of the gaming upgrades you like the best?
I think my favorite that I own, at least, is probably the Terraforming Mars Big Box.
Yeah.
I love it. It's fantastic. I got all the upgrades for it when I did it. I have tried some of the broken token stuff before. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's nice. It's really expensive.
Yeah,
but I think that was worth it. I also have the big box for Suburbia, and I think both of those were my favorite upgrades that I've gotten.
Okay. I'm going to admit here that I'm probably a bad gamer in this respect.
Oh.
I like just base games.
You got Terraforming Mars, and it's just base?
Just base.
No overlays?
I don't buy a lot of extra stuff. I like the base games on the shelf.
I'm thinking you're cheating.
Just
a little elbow, and now you got some more titanium?
I'm just saying, I'm a big fan of keeping it to the original
Understood.
Game balance.
No, I absolutely love metal coins in games. And whenever I play somebody's copy of Scythe or Viticulture... even now, Concordia is my favorite game, and it comes with cardboard coins that are fine. But after I play with the metal coins and I play with a copy that does not have them, it just feels like it's missing something.
All right.
As far as Terraforming Mars, I am absolutely a proponent for the overlays. I don't care if you get the Broken Token Maple Realty, the wooden ones, or the game trays, or we found an Etsy shop that has a foam one that just sticks right on top of the boards that you get in the game. We really like those. It's just really easy for somebody just to knock on the table, and then your little cubes that are tracking your resources are not where they were. And then trying to figure out where they were is a fool's errand, I would call that.
I always know where mine are
at. Aw. Guys, thank you very much. Those were the questions from March 2021, and we'll see you in the next segment. 2022. Yeah, I'm going to forget that one a couple times. Before we get out of the 411 from the 417 gamers, we're going to look at the questions of the month of April. First, April Fools. Do you like games where it tries to make you act like a fool? Maybe give us some examples of games that you like that do this. What is your favorite weather to game during? You like rainy weather? You like nice weather? What is your favorite game in a blue box? It's a weeknight. Time is limited. What game do you play? Finally, besides home and the game store, where's your favorite place to play? This has been another 411 from the 417 gamers, but before we get out of here, here are the games you played in the month of March.